We have breaking news coming out of Maryland. Montgomery County Public Schools continues its anti-religious program to indoctrinate students. Sources at MCPS reported that every single elementary school teacher was required to undergo training on how to break the sexual norms of religious students. Now keep in mind, all of this is happening after the parents in this county already protested, already had hearings at the Board of Education, already clearly said we do not want these sorts of things being taught to our children, being pushed on our children. We have certain beliefs. In America, we are given the freedom of religion, correct? So please keep these sorts of things outside of the school and do not force them upon our children. However, regardless of all of that, the powers that be are pushing full speed ahead with their agenda. Here we see a slide from the training program, and it has a guiding question, which reads, how might my implicit biases and/or beliefs about this topic, and here they conflate race, ethnicity, and other things with the agenda that they're really pushing, how might my biases contribute to inequity and or silencing in the classroom, and what can I do about it? Now I want to stop for a second and just take a look at the cover of this. This is obviously a book for very young children. We're talking about elementary school, the bright colors, the cartoons and all that. Small kids being forced to basically talk about homosexuality. The sample response reads, if my religion condemns homosexuality and esteems heterosexual marriage, I might not be aware that every time I discuss families, I speak in ways that normalize two-parent heterosexual homes. They want young kids in elementary school, when they're talking about their parents, for example, they want to keep in mind, wait a second, there are homosexuals out there. There are homosexual relationships out there. I shouldn't speak about my mother and father in a way that's going to potentially offend or not include somebody who might have parents who are homosexuals. Not only that, but there's clearly underlying negative implications that if your religion isn't promoting things like this LGBT agenda, then you're actually part of the problem and your religion is part of the problem. This is what they're teaching little children in public school after the parents already said, we don't want this in our schools. And you know what's really ironic about this whole thing is that in the name of inclusivity and being accepting, they are actually excluding and shaming and trying to tell religious students and families that they're wrong and need to change. Let me know what you think in the comments. As for me, I think everyone should do their absolute best to take their kids out of these public schools, especially ones like this. And as for the Muslim community, we should make our #1 priority establishing good Islamic schools, and Allah knows best.